Again, I'm still here on the project, building capacity around my mouth, but I got something to back it up. What do you think? Let's discuss it.
Sa na we anyo
Good evening, folks. Samson to Labra. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. We say thank you. Vera, my own daughter, welcome. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it, madam. Thank you very much. Again, folks, we ask you to please share this video, share it to as many people as possible, so that our own brothers and sisters will be able to join us tonight as we discuss issues of importance to our country, the Republic of Liberia, of course. Again, folks, Samson to Liberia Public Radio on this larger platform here. We're here to discuss, and we're going to be discussing tonight. Please share this video, and you can even go on YouTube and share it as well. Please do share this video to as many people as possible. It's very important. Safety, Lord Jesus. We want to thank you again this evening as we come before you, my Lord. We ask that our brothers and sisters that are unhappy tonight, that for some reason unable to join us, whatever reason it is, if it is pain, come in, be the pain medicine. We know you are a painkiller. My Lord, we come again before you to say for those brothers and sisters that are in tears tonight, wipe away their tears. You have the power to do so. You have done it before. We know you can do it, and we ask you in this public manner to do so. My Lord, we come before you again tonight for those brothers and sisters that are yet to be whole because of whatever happened in the past about them too, then whatever it is. My Lord, we ask you to step in. Bring happiness to them. Bring joys to them. You can do it. You have done it before. In many lives, we want to thank you. We also want to thank you for extending our lives, all of us. My Lord, those who don't know you, we're asking that they come and join us to follow you because you are the light. Without you, we see nothing. And we want to thank you for that. We want to thank you for the opportunity that you continue to give us. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for the travel mercy for all of our brothers and sisters that are on the road tonight that already went through and are yet to be planning to be on the road. We ask you to protect them. Your protection is the best protection of all. And thank you for that opportunity. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed. The people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. The president, as he travel to the foreign land, that he be blessed as well. Bless his hand, whatever he touches in the interest of the Liberian people. Bless his hand. Bless his hand, my Lord, whichever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. We ask you to extend President Baka's life. We ask you to extend whatever he's doing, my Lord. You brought him to us. Guide his hand. Bless his hand. Whatever he does, yes, indeed, the Liberia will come through and be successful. My Lord, we ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed as well. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, let's go ahead, Tabata. But it's going to be a little bit subdued tonight in that sometimes I sit on this platform and I'm like, wow, Samson. And when people come and start saying things that I've been saying for a very long time, common sense. You don't have to have a PhD in money business for you to be able to talk sense. Okay. The young Liberians are taking the bull by the horn. And those of us who are old, and yet still fail miserably to recognize that we are old. And you think, say, you're still young, you're able to run a country. The challenge that are coming, the train that is coming from these young people, you will be surprised. The train wreck that is coming your way, you will be surprised. You better make sure you bring in some young people with integrity. If you bring young people who would look what happened to the oil company, the oil LPRC or WPRC, whatever they call themselves, about 3-4 months ago. Amos 12 decided. You see, when you play politics without understanding the international power, you will suffer. Amos 12. Go back and look at it. I made that comment 3, 4, 5 months ago. He decided he was going to reduce the price of oil. The price of oil, so that means the gas price will be down. You don't produce no oil in our country. Eh? The oil that comes in, you depend on foreign country. And specifically in the Middle East, and there's issue over there. I told you, you didn't listen. Now you got forced now to come raise the price. People looking at the government are being funny. They're not looking at where your explanation that when they Israel and Iran war. You think Liberian people, you listen to that? Or they know you raise the price because you don't use your sense, common sense. You don't use. Amos 12. You myself, we've been at this thing from day one. The day you put your more on John Malu, I knew then that you are not serious kid. I knew then that you are not a serious person as a young man. The day you put your more on John Malu that night, I knew then you are not serious. And this is where you demonstrate, where you continue to demonstrate. I told you the issue of pricing and what have you. It's a global issue. In that Liberia, you think that water, gas, that water, because it's raining in Liberia, you can collect as many as you want. You're reducing gas prices. You got control over that. You got control. Now you're raising it now. Now you're raising it. When things are tough, you're raising it. Instead of you to leave the price the way it was. So that even with all this mess, your price will stay to where it is. But you think you're politically smart. We the guru, you have to ask her. You're not asking questions. You want to play politics with gas. That policy, what policy school you went to that giving you that kind of idea? Reduce the price of gas, then when war somewhere else, then you say the price going to go up. So what happened when Russia and Ukraine continue? It must tell you're not serious. You're not serious. It's ever since you put your mouth on John Manu that night during the election, I knew then that you were not serious. And you will show yourself more and more. Even your Secretary General of Unity Party, you still maintain your position. You are not serious. But it doesn't matter time. Because if you continue on this line, you will not be successful. You will not win re-election. And then people like you, they'll come after your one. Hey, I started with CDC already. CDC, the plotting, they're mad. They're plotting. You know where they're going to take you? Forget Better Yaro because Better Yaro is, I think, in Lofa country or somewhere. No. They're going to put you on some kind of island. They're going to build prison there. I play they will put Unity Party people. So no family member will even come to beg. You're reducing gas prices. When you do those, then you are not serious. What was the reason of reducing the gas price? Was the oil price down at the time? Or because you felt you got surplus in the storage tank? You don't produce oil in Liberia. You just sell oil black for your own profit. You just do oil blast selling for yourself. You don't produce oil. You're not like Nigeria. And you're reducing gas prices as though you have control. Now when Kaka hit the fence, now you want to raise the price. You think Liberian people, you think they care to know what's going on in Iran? They're coming after the government now. Raise the price. The government that's the one you're dragging down the hole. This government will also put it. You're dragging it down the hole because of your single-minded agenda of trying to play politics with gas. I knew we were going to come back to bite you, and I said that on my show. I said tomorrow, when the war in the Middle East, because we knew Middle East was the best, it's a volatile area. Okay? Volatile. They're people fighting war all the time. Okay? I knew it wasn't going to end. Then you say, but yes, U.S. and Iran or Israel and Iran, they have ceasefire. So why the price of it? Or the Strait of Hormuz oil still passing through there? Why are you raising the price now? Because you couldn't maintain where you started. You couldn't. I knew you wouldn't be able to do that. Because first of all, you got money to pay anybody. Then on top of that, Donald Trump cut your legs. Woo, from under you. When you play these kinds of stuff because you want to look good to the father of the nation. Oh, Pa, look where they are reducing the price of oil. The gas price is going to go down. without you thinking what was coming next. And these are the kind of people you have around President Bakai. And because of these kinds of behavior, if President Bakai does not curtail these things, I'm going to win re-election. 2029 already started, my brother. That your unforced error that you continue to do, but your Unity Party people, anyway, that's what you're used to. You're used to do unforced error. Nobody got to force you to make mistake. You make mistake by us. When they were football team and football field, you'll be ringing bell a whole day. You'll be ringing bell. You'll miss the ball, come, pull, you miss the ball, you ring bell. So tamla, so bede, so nyama nyama. What you're doing over there? You think you're running government? I beg you, man. I beg you, man. I beg you, man. You go to education, you mess it up. You go to infrastructure, you mess it up. You go to MCC, you mess it up. What one now your young people, President Baka guy around here that will do good now? The only place that's doing good is agriculture. Because the young man is smart. He's not playing politics with food. If it's not there, you tell the president, not here yet. If you come in, you say, President, they come in. You can't play politics because you want to look good before the president. Whenever you don't stand up for the truth, you lie. You can dress the lie into coat suit. It will fall. You got nothing in that coat suit but lies. I told you that. You decided here single-handedly raise reduce the gas price because you were playing politics with it. And I told you, I said, don't you know you're not producing oil? The only thing you do is get oil black and you sell it cheap, so the money go in your pocket. You got the money, but you ain't getting it. And people like you, Amos Twig, as young as you are, people like you will suffer. I'm not swearing you, I'm not God. But your behavior, the next government that will come in, you will be in the wilderness for a very long time. For a very long time, because you have an ugly behavior towards people. You're not a person, you're not a people person. More Ali, the next government are gonna come in, they will get more people than more Ali them because you have experience, because they will get them. You Secretary General of Unity Party, you're still serving your 72 position. You and Reverend, Doctor, Father, what the other title you got? Deacon, what the other title again? Pope, Luther Tappe, Doctor, Pope, Reverend, Father, Luther Tappe, Chairman. You can't give the position up. But here's what I'm telling you. You'll continue to do that. The same advice I gave to Jefferson Kochi, he didn't listen. Jefferson Kochi, President, we are like you. You are a strong kid. Leave these people think, go to Europe, come to America to train yourself and get the best education you can get. Want to be mayor. Out of a certain, you got college degree now. You're able to face Costa one-on-one. You're able to face some of the young people who got around here one-on-one. Buccaneer, Tabara Razan, Buccaneer, 18 hours will give you something. You have tasted politics. It's in you now, my son. But you got nothing here at the bottom. It's hollow. Nothing. How you gonna do it? These are things, and people like you, my own brother, son, Jefferson Kochi, in order for CDC to come strong, they will set all of you aside. That you add plenty agite you put together and you call it English, they will set Buganer, Tawala, Razan, all of you will go one side. The serious people will take over CDC. Right before your eye, you will start crying. Because what are you gonna do? Politics are interest, somebody who will be able to attract. Politics are interest, somebody who will be able to attract voters. That's what the people are going to go with. But I just thought that I throw this out there. I saw it, this thing, put it here. In order for you to raise your hand, you raise your hand because he knew. Y'all go look at the video. Y'all see him on Twitter. He raised his hand like that because like he's scared because he knew exactly what he did was wrong. You can't play politics like that. It will come back to hurt you, my son. I told you. But the good thing about the whole thing here is, for me, I'm glad to be alive. I say thank God. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God, my God. Thank you for everything. It's good to be alive as Liberian. Oh, Fatuma, thank you, Mama. Thank you for joining. We appreciate all of you guys tonight. We thank you very much for joining. Thank you. Okay. The Honorable Double, Prince Double, you going fast, though. Begin, you coming, but anyway, and you say you want to be senator? I got to interview you. What you want to be senator? Grant, I have to interview you, Prince. I have to interview you. I have to, so you can tell us something because I know you have the ability. You're a young man. You one of the thing Prince Double and folks side by my son Prince Double are talking to now that side by issue right now. So I'm not on your like the rest of them, but Prince Double say want to be senator. Now, one of the things that Prince Double has for you, he don't buy his tongue. It's very truthful. He see a rare, he say rare. Whether the rare come from a household, you say that rare. Whether you and Prince Double come from one man, one power, you do wrong, he will tell you you do wrong. I've seen it. That's the time. Last time I've attended Queenable District Convention. I've seen Prince Double. Yeah, I've seen the young man in action. So he's not afraid. That one thing you get for it. But the people will want you now that the question. I need to have him on to have a conversation with him. But let's move on. Let's move on. Prince Double, welcome. Thank you for joining. But let's go on. So now, for me, you see that one thing I like about myself, and let me praise myself small. I know when to say when. When I used to throw elbow, I knew at what specific time to say, lead the people team business now, lead the liquor business. I left it. When I used to smoke cigarette, way back, I used to smoke banana leaf. I started with banana leaf. Way back. Tanking, I said, my body said, leave it alone. I said, fine, I left it. I know when to say when I started playing football, serious football. In Ohio, serious football. I started playing, I broke my knee. They fixed it. Doctor, they fixed it. I was still playing. I said, my brother said, my man, you broke one knee, the other one still good. The guy screw all in there, he's still playing ball. I said, nyama, go your way. Football, go your way. Samson to stay aside. So I know when to say when. But there are these old people just like me. They don't know when to say when. And the dangers about that, they know that they don't know, but they refuse to know that they don't know. And because of that, they continue to believe that they know when they know they don't know. And people like that, they're very dangerous. But the good thing about Liberia is this. The younger generation, my concern was they were going to be disconnected and don't care much about Liberia and would leave Liberia with the crooks. My generation, the crooks. But no, these young people are saying, no. Even though I'm enjoying myself in America. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. But wait now. Because I on air, there were family. You don't think I got family? Where you think I come from? I come from the sky. I got from Totan. I got family. But anyway, on a very serious note. So, the young people are saying, no. I'm here in America. I'm making thousands and thousands and thousands. That's six figure I went to. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. Some of them making thousand. Some of them making 15 figure. Liberia, young guys on a very serious note. They're making money. They're not playing around. They're making money. You see some of their houses, some of their cars. You will not believe it. You say, and then I think you so run down what I said. I eat like they are now. because they came and trained themselves. They came and trained themselves in whatever career you can find, they're in it. And they're making money. But the good thing is this, good and bad. Let's put it with good and bad. But I will talk for the good one first. The good thing is this, they refuse to give in to the crooks. The Liberian crooks, some of them my age. I will not call need tonight because some of them they came with the president. So they're my friend, but I will not call their need. They know themselves. They're crooks. So they are the ones that are running things right now. But the young people are saying, no, 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 no. Some of them, the young people, they got a position here, working for the U.S. government, working for state government, working in the state representative, and all, but they're not keeping themselves away from Liberia. They are in. Oh, I love that. I love that. For me, then it's good to be a Liberian because some of us, when we came in this country, huh, those days, in Rhode Island, go ask some people who've been in Rhode Island for a long time when you're playing football. Those days, the immigration uniform looked like the post office person uniform. So when you see the post office person, you're running, going, you're leaving your football on the field. And there was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. There was a Liberian kid. I'll call him. I'm not too sure whether he's still. They'll call him Tony. I will not call him last name. But Tony used to dress up. In Rhode Island, my people. When we go play football on Sunday, these girls will come and start cooking. The things that they on Broad Street for people to go back. Tony, Tony will come with Auckland uniform, stay way in Mentor, stay way on top of the hill, blow the whistle, free people scatter everywhere. You can collect the food and go eat. But no, on a very serious note, some of us, I went through that. Go to work, press machine. You're making button. You're making the army. Their army rank. The lieutenant, captain, colonel. They have a press machine. You sit down there, put an iron there. You go buga buga. You let it go buga buga. Whole day you just pressing press machine, making iron, making buttons and stuff like that. So when you do those things on Friday, you're supposed to get paid. So the manager then they open the door. The postman come in. Those of us that got no paper, we swear we pass behind the door. We're not coming back for our check. That's immigration issue those days. It was bad. But now the young Liberians are saying, look, we're not going to concede power to these people. They are ruining our lives. Because, Lord, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I'm not going to call people on the internet because when I call you name, you'll be embarrassed. I will not call you name. But think about it. They came here at a very young age, educated themselves, highly educated in many fields. You got some of them medical doctors, okay, teachers, mathematicians, physicists, they're everywhere, engineer, everywhere. And they're working, they're making money, but they are not disconnected. So now and then they go to Liberia. And there's a thing about it going to Liberia business. If as ugly and stink as that place is, as bad, hot and stink as that place is, you go and eat from open Lababido, your stomach will run 2 weeks. If you carry diarrhea medicine with you, that's that place there, that Liberia. You go there, you get out of the plane, the smell alone want to make you run back in the plane. But oh yeah, the sweetness of Liberia. As soon as you get in the car, Ralphie Highway, you start condemning. Hey, what kind of people there? And what kind of places there? You go to Liberia, and you get stuck in the traffic 2-3 hours just to get downtown Monrovia. After all of that, when you come back, a year later, you're anxious to go back. I think the malaria infected place as that, but you are anxious to go back to Liberia. I don't know why. For me, it's the home. For me, it's a home. So one of the things that I do, most of the people when they ask me, to take me to Liberia to do, impact their young engineers and things. They think it, I don't want to pay, but find way for me to reach total. I can't go to Liberia, not reach total. That is no no. If there's nothing, no reason for me to reach the total, I'm not going. But anyway, let's get back to these young people. So these young people, they're still connected. So the good thing is, they're saying to us, the old people that are there running things, crooks, do whatever you can. But we are coming. And this train of young people, oh, I should want to come in now for now. Folks, excuse me, please. Why should want to come in now for now? Because excuse me, folks. That's my baby sister. Yeah, this sister here. This is the sister, Saba, Saba. Y'all know me now. This is the sister. I used to be one of the best drummer in Totan area, in the whole Yai Chieftain Totan area. So when the girls then, when the girl group we got them, when they ready to play a night for them, they call me. Now go play. Or sometimes in the town in Totan, there's a guy. He has the best sounding drum, but he doesn't know how to play drum. I know how to play drum. I don't have a drum. So when they get the girls go begging, he bring the drum, then I start playing. Then he get very because when you play drum, the beautiful one they come and hold your hand. They hold your hand. They hold that what that the bar left my hand. I show my hand. Yeah, then they hold my hand. Then I show the other one. Then they hold my hand. And some of the beautiful one. I say, oh, over your hating. Then they start holding it. Oh, they start hating. Then they start hurting it. Then they got you get back. Say, I want my drum. Why you want your drum? And they holding something here. They can't hold my hand too. But anyway, my sister that you call. So the rule was these beautiful girls then, when I'm playing drum for them, when my sister come and want to dance, I throw your drum down. Cause my and I used to hurt my mom, my sister, so they used to get upset. Why when your sister go out among her friends and you don't want her to dance? I'm a beat drum for my sister to dance. You think I'm gonna stupid person? I beg you, man. Today, as old as she is now, anytime we meet, that her first thing she would say, why you refuse for me to dance? Because I don't want to be drunk with my sister dancing. That's stupid. But anyway, let's get back to this. That's my sister here. Let's get back to the topic, folks. Samson, you know I don't have anything for you. But let's get back to the topic. Okay. So the young people now, okay, they're coming in a train of intellectual. And so Liberia will be redeemed. All the crooks we got, all of us, we the crook, we all gonna go. The young people will straighten our country up. They will. I want to show you something here. I want to show you something. This is a picture. Oh, I thought I had a picture. I'll put a picture up. Okay, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. There are two of them. I'll pull it up. Let me put this first one up. Okay, this is the Second Pier Ganta Highway, and many of you who know this road. This on this side here, on my right, as the car coming towards us, they turn the guy making. He's gonna go over the bridge that ArcelorMittal train run. I think they call the place Cocoa Park because as soon as you go on over the bridge, then there's a big rubber farm on the right hand side. Now, this is a highway. This is how our people think. My age group, they are running the country. This is how they think. This is a highway. You have this one curve, and this curve will never be accepted. Look at this curve. No super elevation on this curve. I'm not talking about road business engineering, but I'm just telling you common sense. Okay? Look at this curve. No super elevation. So when you come from the curve, you go down a little bit, little tangent, then you have another deep curve out there. We see way back there. This is the road that was built back in the late 5th or 40s, early 50s. Why are we building the road on the same alignment? We don't have sense enough? Okay, so let me show you another one. I'm not talking about road business. I'm just saying how our people lack, those of us, my age group, that are running this country, how they lack common sense. I'm not saying they're not educated. Many of them are highly educated, but common sense they don't have. But to steal, we can do it. We're very good at that. We're very good at stealing from our young people. Let me show you another one here. Just bear with me. Bear with me. The same stuff, the same row. That's the same row here. You see the cut. Who in there? What speed you gonna take here? Or today though, this time around, okay? This time around, all of the cars in Liberia or any part of the world, they're higher, the speed is higher. Why would you put this kind of curve without me even trying to do any measurement? This is almost like a circle. For goodness sake. The only good thing here, only for people coming from Town coming to Monrovia, because you're climbing a hill. So you have to slow down. But anybody coming from Ganta going to Second Pier, that road, the area is bad. You all see the big tree way over there? If you are to take this road and go straight, you're going to hit the main road. The same road here, you will hit it over there. Why can we not do that? There is nothing here but trees. The wetland here can be taken care of. Now let me. You don't believe it? Okay, let me go. Let's go ahead. So this is, I believe they call the place Cocoa Park area, but at the common sense, because if they were to invest into that new alignment, they will pay more money. So you pay small money to the contractor, keep the same alignment, the other one you put in your pocket. This is my generation. That's what we do. We steal. We are crooks. That's exactly what we do. Whether President we are government or President Baka government, we got people in the government just like me, crooks. They will steal for common. Let's listen to President Baka.
Corruption is a cancer, is a disease that deprives countries and people in countries of their rights, and also it drains countries of their economy. It misplaces the economy, and it creates problem for people in the country, deprive them of their rights. And I think if Africans fight corruption and they see that their economies are managed properly, there'll be a lot of peace because it will bless a lot more people.
Okay. All right. So okay. That's President Walker. I will do something for you here now. I'm not here to talk about roads tonight. That's not the issue. But I just show you something here. Let me show you another one here quickly. Let me show you. First of all, let me reduce this. Okay. All right. Now I will show you. Let's reduce it a little bit. Okay. So, okay. All right. So bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me here. Okay. Okay. So watch this. You see this? The road that I just showed you. You have the train track right there. The same road I just showed you. This road here, where that car was coming from up the hill, like this. You see the curve here? Yeah, the other curve I was talking about, that car was showing you. This is that little tangent that go out like this. Now, what to say that if we watch my cursor now, even if we're going to do that, why are we not putting a straight road here and put it back here? Why do you have to do the same thing they did back in 1950 something? Watch my cursor. You see the cursor moving around, right? So if you take that cursor like this here, with my hand moving like this, you see it? It connects back here. That's a new alignment. You do away with all this. But look at this. They come out here like that and go back out. Now let me show you then. Let me show you again. Okay, let me show you again. You see the row? You see the row I just show you? Right there. And what those trucks then, you see the truck then, we see that car way back there. It's that little stuff that I just show you. So if you were to take this thing here and go straight across, you will avoid all this problem. Here's the danger in this area here. This area when it rain, what a good road or nice, always flooded. Because you see the bamboo reef over here, that swamp area. So if you're gonna take this stuff, you put what they call viaduct. It's not a bridge. It's a series of connecting viaduct. It's a series of connecting little bridges, and you're connected until you get out there. You're building this thing for the future, and this is what I have problem with these people. They don't do things for tomorrow. They do it for today, for themselves. What are President We are administration? What are President Walker administration? They don't think for the future. Every complaint you will hear, people stealing. The people stealing. I saw on one video this afternoon, former President Salif, the double suffering. The double will not rest in peace until God forbid, God take her away. Because what she did in that country, so bad. If you understand political structure and the opportunity availed to her, and she failed miserably, she will not rest in peace. I'm not swearing her, I'm not God. But you saw old lady like that. You saw her going from one radio station to another, talking about the city daddy. Where were you, man? Because you don't have to do the work. The amount of money people pour in our country. And I talked about this thing here on Wednesday. I did a show long time ago. She can't sleep at night in peace. Because you know what she felt like? If you follow President Saleh, and I've been following her ever since back in 1970, 75, 76, when she was here in the United States. You know, she used to be economic advisor to PA, Tobacco Mafia there. So she was very connected. She always wanted to be somebody to fix things in that country. And the opportunity was given her. You think all that time she was supporting charter, you know, that for her to fight war to get diamond? No, because of what she went through. She was charged with treason. They said they were going to send her to Bella Yara. So all of those things at the back of her mind. But because of being vindictive, she decided the opportunity that was given her, she didn't put that into use. She knew what she was facing, and she had planned. The first 2 years of her administration, she had planned until you know how I knew that she was going to start messing up. There was an incident. The police academy. They were establishing, they were bringing in new police officers, recruiting new police officers. So they gave the contract to just an ordinary lady who applied. She bid for the contract to cook for the police academy people, and that contract was awarded to her. Madam Sally's friend, I don't even know her name. Her friend came from here, from America. She went there, they yanked that contract from that woman and give it to her friend. From that point, it was in the newspaper. From that point on, new thing was not. After that, everything. Her son, the other one, the older one, not what's his name? He used to be Wachovia technical president for Wachovia in the technical area of banking. Not Rob. Is it Robert Sally? I think it was. I don't know him that well, but at that time I was working in a place we shared a common. We and Wachovia shared a common building here in Sacramento. I worked for you know what? I'm not going to say what I worked for, but anyhow, so his picture was on the wall. Okay, she brought everybody in. The mako the whole thing. That now she want to regret. If she had an opportunity to put in place a system of political structure that will allow people like me that have no experience in leadership and be president of the Republic of Liberia and still be successful. But because of family greed, people die for nothing during her wartime escapade. People die for nothing. She came in. Opportunity. Opportunity that she should have Liberia straightened up for life. But yeah, now she go as old as she is. She can't even walk, sir. But she going to radio station, the radio station. Why? Why she can't sit down now? Because she knew she'd mess up. So regret trip. Oh my God, if I knew this is, then she going on there and said, and I'm not here to defend the president. What they're going to do, what they're going to have to do. The place dirty. She go places of Freetown there and places like that. All kind of nyama she talking about. That now you ready to tell us? That now you ready to tell us? I have a show here one time. Political failure. The history book will write about her. How she failed the Liberian people. And because of her greed, we're still suffering because of that. But let me go back to the young people. So the young people, one thing I respect about them the most is that they recognize, I believe, that they recognize that their time will come. But one of the things they're doing for their future is to prepare themselves. And they are about ready. So this 2029 election are coming. Many of the folks, if you see many young people gravitating towards a specific candidate, do your best to elect that candidate. Unity Party, a President Baka not seeking re-election, I will campaign against them so bad because I got so much. I got bind. The senior data president. We are in CDC. I got bind up for the unforced error. I don't have to make up anything. And one of the things that have that good for me now, you go on Facebook, you go on YouTube, you see all their mistakes. I just copy, play, and copy and cut, and then put it together. Boom, yeah. I don't have to say something. I can have a show here for 2 hours without saying anything and let all of them watch their unforced error. Their unforced error fall right before your own eyes. And you will make that determination. This is what we have. This is what we have. Rescue 2, calling rescue. No, I'm rescue 1. Rescue 1, calling rescue 2. I can't see you. Rescue 2. Oh, I think I hear something. Yeah, we go. Oh, man, I think I can read my own mind. My people are dangerous. Oh my goodness, Samson. What kind of medicine you deal with? So? Now, God, I don't deal with no medicine. I just like, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So let me bring in Terry or Terry Collins as just a rescue too. Thank you for joining me tonight. Just I was just reading, but God is just wonderful, man. God know everything. That one, not you clean credit that God gave me that one. So anyhow, Terry, thank you for joining. But I'm just saying on a very serious note. I'm just saying uh, what is happening in this government. In this government, the young people that are within the corridor of power, they are power drunk and they will fail miserably. Example, Amos 12 raising the gas price. 4 or 5 months ago, he was reducing the gas price. They were singing his name, praising him, and what going on. And I told them, for nothing praises, in less than a year, you will raise the price because you don't produce oil. The oil prices, the gas prices depend on the international global prices. Yeah, whatever, Mackie said. Tell your own. That's so. If JMB go for re-election, you will turn blind eye. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I say, President Baka not seeing re-election. Unity Party, they finish. But if President Waka, because in order for President Waka to seek re-election, President Waka going to fix a lot of stuff. So by the time the election time comes over, the good thing will happen. I don't have to campaign much. President Waka going to win because he will do good things. But if he's not seeking re-election, we're in trouble. Let me bring in Terry. My tabata too much now. Let me bring in Terry. Terry, good evening. Thank you. Straighten my tabata up, please. Help me out.
Well, yeah,
Talking to them about too much.
I'm just here for 5 minutes. I'll go come back.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, this is why I was listening to you. You say now running campaign for Unity Party.
Yeah, they're in trouble.
No, yeah, but liberal. This is what it is. But I really don't want to blame Ellen Johnson Sally for thing. I was listening to what was going on Spoon TV, and I was listening to what is going on Spoon TV when our people were talking about Mary Bro, and they were talking also about that lady. One of the things
Wow. That
people
lady,
just
she's something else.
people just listen to people and just take their word for face value and start running with it. We're all evaluating. We're all doing counter checking to know what really transpired. Liberian companies are corrupt. Liberal.
Yeah, I know.
You see? So I don't just take everything people talk, even though they're brilliant, they explain. We have to go back and check. And that is one of the things in Liberia. The other day I was talking to the CEO say data. But that is one of the things our journalists them they don't do. Or they do it, but they got the information, they sit down over it, and they call people to get them something so they can bury it. That's some of the reason why Liberia is suffering. Because good journalism, you will go and dig for yourself. Let me read something here that talk about something, right? Like what Madame Sally, I'm trying to talk about something Madame Sally was saying about waste. That she was talking and they highlighted it. Honor Madame Sally, she did well with the waste. And I must give that to her. I know people say she corrupt and did that, but she did very well under her leadership with waste. The place the waste fall failed was the 6 years of CDC. The young
Terry,
man.
Terry, you would take that whole thing and wrap it around CDC neck.
But the work the woman achieved, CDC did not improve on it.
Yeah, but I mean,
They did not improve.
but Terry though, Terry, I need to push back. I'm not the CDC and myself. We don't make it. But let me push back a little bit on this here. If for example, if I don't know what to say that, but
Oh,
let me just say this:
no, come
if
on.
you're playing football, okay, and from start you got good team on the field, but you as a coach started putting them in wrong position, and the other opponent, the other team come and starts they score 2 goals on you. Then 90 minutes of the time, and you say, okay, you'll bring the other good people in. And if the good people don't do well, you want to blame that whole thing on them.
But what?
Madam Selly did not put in place structure. She employs relatives.
No, I don't. Liberal, Madam Sally, when it comes to the era of this this waste stuff, waste
Yeah,
management,
yeah,
Madam Sally have good structure. In fact, the structure was not even by her. It was by World Bank. It was funded by World Bank.
I agree.
You
But
know,
okay,
and
when's
this
it?
is I want to read this so I can go and I will come by and join you to foster that. It says a Liberia waste management company. This is July 4th, 2011. A Liberian waste management company has been awarded a US 3 million World Bank contract. World Bank contract to provide sanitary service in the city of Monrovia. The company, NC Sanitors and Services, is an all Liberian solid waste management company which recently participated in an international competitive bid for the collection of municipal solid waste from the city of Monrovia, along with the many other Liberian companies and a Ghanaian company, Zoomlion. The letter of acceptance was received on Friday evening at the ballroom of the Monrovia City Hall. Presenting the letter of acceptance to the company, the Monrovia acting city mayor, Mary Brown, congratulated the company for standing out, but warned immediately that this award was a call to work and not a time to be in a lenient suit. In a lenient suit. Now, people need to go back because these informations are there.
That the same company, and that gas company you talking about?
Maybe that her company, but they
What's the
asked her
name
the
of the
question. They said,
what's
but
the name of the
she
company
didn't
again?
even clearly explain what the name of her company was. Nobody here now
She
can
told
tell me
you.
what the
She
name of the
told
company.
no, that's the name of the company. She gave the name of the
Okay,
company.
yeah. So that this is the name of the company.
Yeah.
If this is
What's
the
the
name, this
what's the
company
name
was
again?
awarded $3 million. It says
What's the name? Uh,
NC
yeah.
Sanitors
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Services.
That's it. That's it.
It
And
could be, but
yeah.
this company was awarded $3 million.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Whether if the project was fully funded, whether if the project went down because they did not fulfill the end of the bargain, we don't know.
Okay.
But whether it World Bank fully funded the project in the end, this is the reporting from one of the news outlets.
Okay.
All right.
What's the new outlet on that one?
Yeah, the new down,
Okay.
and it's a
But
reliable news outlet.
okay. All right. Let me say this here, Terry.
You know,
I understand where your point is.
I
That's
gotta run. I will
okay.
join you back.
All
I'll
right.
be
I want you.
listening.
Okay.
I'll come back.
Okay. I will say this. I will say this. Madam Salif, as far as I'm concerned, she has an opportunity. She has an opportunity, but she decided to violate all of her own rules. The main thing that I have on her, not only did she not build political structure that will help Liberians, but she did. You know, when she started, they used to call her Iron Lady. When she started, you remember when she went to visit Firestone. You saw how tough she was with Firestone, and we have that video here. I will play all of those things on Wednesday. You saw how tough she was with Firestone. There was another incident. The army, ex-army officers or ex-army people, they wanted bike pay and things, and they wanted making noise. So she decided to go approach them, and people were advising her, no, it's not a right thing. So she went there, and the people listened to her. People believed that she was going to straighten up. But when she started bringing her own children to do what? To do what? To run Liberia, and you expect things to go well. What you would do when your children then start sitting, you put your son in jail? You ever? Not only that, you heard her own statement that every time she got mad with anybody, all they have to do is go to her sister Jenny, and Jenny will start begging. That government you running on that farm, you running on that village. And because of those reasons, she was not able to put true structure in place. You can't blame CDC for not cleaning. President Salif had a system in place that is not ironclad, not tight or anything like that, but a system that is in place that will allow private citizens to run the company. CDC not going to be able to break it down. Yeah, Liberians are corrupt. Liberian company, most of them will take money and don't pay. I mean, don't do the work. We all know that. But goodness sake, you want to tell me all the company all over Liberia, Liberian owned company. Now one company you can find that will be straightforward. There's a guy that come on, I will show you, Mr. Victor Smith. He has a company. He's been having a company for 19 something. He's still running it. They have other company in Liberia that are doing business, doing well. Why do we always want to believe that the foreigners are better than us? Why do we always want to believe that the foreigners indeed are people to be trusted and not our people? And this is what we get. The people that comes in, foreigner, they're gonna take the money back to their home country. Just like you and myself. We here looking for money to go back when we building. Family member, there are other people building who houses in Liberia. Why you can't build here? Why you can't come up? You buy a house here, but you know that's not your house. But whatever little money you got, you every someone you run over there and go build. Whatever money you got, if Liberia was safe and if Liberia was good, if it was a good country, then you would take your money to go save in Liberia, to put your money to put your money in the bank in Liberia. But because of the crocodile, you don't want your money in there. So it's the same thing. When the war was over, after Judy Bryan then left, everything was wiped clean. Your society was ready to follow you. Liberians were ready to follow. But when you brought these people back in and started going with family lineage, then everybody said, okay, well, you got to look for money. So the children start looking for money. And this is what we have. And he's sitting down now, she's saying that they played, they're not better, they've been look at selling you. Well, look, where were you over there? Dabo will not sleep well. She will continue to go through that process because she knew that she blew it. She blew it. Look at Monrovia right now. Look at the city of Monrovia, my people. Okay? And I'm just saying, I'm not blaming her for everything. But if you struggle that much to get to a certain position and you get there, and one of the things she had going here in the United States, I watched her so many times. When remember that we all used to stay, we stay here, I stay here. I used to watch, I've been a political junkie for a very long time since 1982. When I came back, I put all the I put everything aside. My focus was on politics. So I've been involved. I've seen a lot. I used to watch that woman every night almost on Nightline with Ted Couple. At that time there was no MSNBC, NBC, Nightly News. I watch her with Dr. Don. We watch them. Because in fact, if Nightly News comes around, we all gravitate towards TV to see what's happening, what they're going to talk about in Liberia, especially during the war. And then after the war, God gave you Liberia on a silver platter, Madam Sally. You did well because Liberia, the condition you took Liberia from, it was terrible. And I knew very well that she has the ability to take our country to the next level. She's very smart. When she was Minister of Finance, I was working with Minister of Education. I used to take people there to her office. Sometimes you stand by the door and you hear their conversation. Very smart. But when God gave you Liberia, after the war, every Liberians, young, old, they were ready to follow for a new day in Liberia. Because when the people came from the refugee camp, they were not waiting for government. They didn't wait for government to clean their cities, to clean their towns, all over Liberia. Many of the people that came from refugee camp, their houses, the town was all forest. They have to literally brush. They were not waiting for government to supply them with cutlasses and power saw and chainsaw and what have you. They cleaned those farms, they cleaned those towns to reclaim their land. And they did so all over Liberia. They were not waiting for government. You should have used that opportunity that the Liberian was ready to work and move the country forward. I thought that's what she was going to do. But what did she do? She decided to make Monrovia Liberia. Decided to make Monrovia Liberia. And most of the people she brought on board, they were ready to follow. There was a video long, long, long time ago where somebody was giving her a brown envelope, she pushed it back. That the brown envelope time started right there. So Madam Sally did not do us good, to be honest with you. But let me go back to the young people and then I'll open the line tonight, quick early tonight. And I hope many of you would join me to have that conversation. For me, the young people, I give you the good side of that. The bad side is the fact they are still connected. They are feeding family member back home. That's not good. Because when they get paid, go, go your mother take my word for it. You go ask Dr. Toto. You go ask Dr. Toto how many times he visit same way in a month. You go on your own same way. See the kind of money these young people are sending home for their family member because they're still connected. And this is why they will come back and come back hard because they want to enjoy their money. Who would want to work and don't enjoy your money? You can't go to vacation, go Paris, go Hero, go Paris, Hero, whatever. You just say go to Total, go to Liberia. Who cares? I say go to Paris, go to Europe, whatever. Okay. But most of the young people they want to travel, but they can't do that when they get paid. They're worrying about auntie. They're worrying about their cousin, mom, which is auntie, but cousin can be different stuff anyway. So the point is, when they get paid, they have to support family members back home. Okay. And so when they're ready to come back, they're coming back with vengeance. You think that small thing? Eh? You think that small thing for them to sit down here, people continue to eat and steal their hard earned money? They say, what do you think these people stealing over there? You think that rock they're stealing? That the money we send. If I show you my Samway right now, let me show you something. Let me show you something this afternoon. You think people here, and many of the young people are just doing the same thing. They're very good at that. Okay, but let me see. Let me see. You know what this is? Can you see this? Let me see. Let me see. Can you see this? Okay. All right. So, all right. Yeah. Where am I contact here? Ah, my son went up. I think I got problem. Okay. Look. What kind of sound what people here? They don't want me to show it. Why you don't want me to show it, man? Oh man. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They don't want me to show. But the point here is many people, many young Liberians, they send money home. And when they send money home, yes, still the government, whether today government, yesterday government, 2 days ago, yes, 2 days ago government, whatever it is, they are unable to feed their brothers and sisters. And these young people are getting angry. You think you will sit down there and continue to steal and enjoy yourself? If these young people come, let me look at you in the camera. Let me look at you face to face. If these young people come tomorrow, you will run away. Why will you continue to do this kind of stuff when you go to do uh, uh, concession, mineral concession? You're steal. Investor come to Liberia, you're steal the person money. IMF send us money, you're steal. What part you will not steal now? Hmm? Let me open the line quickly tonight so I must say I can get out of here. Rescue 2 will be back, I hope. Give me a call here, folks. Samson to Laboratory 916-533-2048. Give me a call here tonight. Let's have the conversation about what is happening in your own country. Okay? Thursday, I'm gonna be showing a lot of video on Thursday. It's gonna be video time, video night, and we will be able to show you a lot, lots and lots of video. Mackie, thank you tonight for joining us. We appreciate it, man. Oh, we haven't seen you for a long time. Oh, I hope everything's okay. Pray to God everything's okay. All right. So give me a call here. Give me a call 916-533-2048. Okay. So again, the issue with us as Liberian, I believe, and I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm all that, but let me take this call. The Liberal is on. Liberal Public, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
How you doing, Mr. Tour?
Thank you. Thank you, Ambrose.
Nice discussion, nice liberation you have. I admire everything that you said. You know, you're on point today.
Oh, but yesterday I was not on point.
No, when you're ready to defend our president, you can be fearless. You don't want to take any other criticism. Let me just soak in yesterday, try to contact you.
Anytime that man come on the show, you want to try trouble, you're not here to talk something good. But let me hear you. Let me hear you, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to start with what I ended with yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Because I mistake him up, try to justify that I misunderstood what he said. If it's just so, I'm trying to ask you to criticize your panelists or something, but you think what he said was right. And I know he said trying to defend it, that he was, what he said was is really happening.
Or about the Chinese people?
Chinese people. I believe that he was stereotyping them. You know.
Wow, but I'm surprised of your. But anyway, you are a decent, big giant, a lovable giant. So I'm not that surprised of you defending people. But go ahead.
But because I know this stuff's happening in the Asian years, but you can't be saying currently people still doing that type of stuff. We'll still doing. I look at the logic in it. How somebody can see or save it at home, like he said. A horse, people went to the camel out because they want to use the hole. What logic in that?
Okay. All right. He's not here to defend himself. Go ahead, give me another.
With the other something, Liberia is a good country. The population is so governing that our representative continue to see or waste money. Look at on this on spoon. They talk about, as a mentor, somebody took almost 15% of the share that they were giving to the Liberian government. Who been taking that money? Who packing that money been going in? That in a year in that they couldn't give account of. They only got they didn't know that the share that bureau owns in the company has dropped to 15%. How? And what was the document that came with it for it to be changed? But because nobody the people are so easy to deal with, so you get a 1 or 2 cents. I think the representative, they had great honesty with one another, say, so long we can suppress these people, we can keep them in full forte, we'll be in power. And so if we not give them a better life, they will not, because, you can't find this happening in our country now. We just suppress their own people until, look at that lady. Today they're talking about the sanitation summit. Did you watch that show on Spoon?
Yeah, yes.
Is that how adequate that lady was? That woman was?
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to reward a company that was fought in corruption, but we want to reward. I don't know what we can be thinking. Why are we bringing the company back, or who forcing the company on us? Like that's the only company that can do sanitation. When you can empower Liberians.
That's true.
But and shamefully, the former president who the sacrifice people. Liberia is a really governing country. So I see what Joseph Bakasa going again. Way after the current the past government go feature them to jail them. Because I think if Joria had gone after Eddie, I don't think Eddie will be making the noise that she's making right now. But because nobody catch her, so she get the guts to sacrifice people of the city be dirty and comparing like girl with Sarah. Have you been to Sierra Leone?
No, I haven't. Well, let me take that back. I think I went there to play one time, but it was just football. That was it, and
Yeah,
not
because
big.
I can send you picture of Sierra Leone. That's laughable. For how to compare Sierra Leone clean path like you know, that took me by surprise. For how to make that comparison, you know. I'm not, there's nothing against Sierra
That
Leone, but for you to say,
that was in trouble. She can't sleep. She can't sleep.
yeah, you know, it really baffled me when she said that. I said, what?
Yeah.
Are you comparing LeBron to Sierra Leone or Sierra Leone is better than LeBron
Let me
now?
let Amber. Let me merge the other man. Yeah, bigger. He probably can just come in any time. You are not even listening to you. You're coming out of can't talk like a J all over the place. But Ambrose, go ahead so I can bring him on.
No, yes, I'll drop the line, but thank you so much. And you your discussion today was on point. I really admire it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me let the other guys in give
Thank
their full
thank
sense.
you. We
So
appreciate
thank you.
you at all time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. But you got to drop off when you get. Okay, here we go. Liberal Public, the Liberal is in control. Who is it? What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Thank you. This is Libra Medicine. Um,
Liberal medicine. Okay, go ahead.
the Libra. How you doing?
Galamba, how
Um,
you doing?
yeah, I mean, great show. I haven't been following
Okay, hold on. Let me merge this other color, please. Just hold on. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, so the other color can come in.
I'm just talking. Some of the things he talking about, two other things he talking about. I listened to them on Spoon today, and it really, really caught my attention. Unfortunately, one of them he tried to, the way he said it about the former president Ellen Johnson said it. Look, we cannot sit on these platforms and say the things that people are saying is not true because they were there, they didn't do it. All right? When a government speak to the people before coming to office, that all the things that the other government did was bad. Jesus Kwaka said, they squandered the opportunity to honor Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Some of the things that they squandered.
You're
Hold
gonna
on now.
go
I'm
back to
coming.
that again.
Hold on now. Hold on. Some of the things that they squandered was to clean the city. President Weah did not clean the city or the country. The country was filthy. And if Waka was going to make it clean, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was just saying, when you come now, clean the city. Is the city clean? No. The city is dirty. For the minister or the city mayor to not be focusing on cleaning the city and doing other things. That what she was saying, clean the city is the reality. Not because she was former president, she didn't do it. But somebody said they can do it better. So they did. Clean it. Clean the city. But what really caught my attention today is the very unity party government that brought this group of people in from Ghana to come and clean our city. That was announced by the World Bank that they were corrupt or involved in corruption to the extent where even their own country, they're from Ghana, just yesterday, it was shown on Spoon TV today that the Ghanaian people even pushed their bid out of the to do because of corruption, all the different malpractices. It's in the bidding process in Liberia. The very company that honor Unity Party government honor Ellie and Kwaka.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Come back and say they have rebranded themselves and they're coming back to our country.
Thank you.
Can Liberian companies survive in Ghana that will be involved in corruption? The way the Ghanaians are very selfish like that.
Okay.
You're taking 200 million to do waste management, whereas Liberia, you can't take that money and give it to Mr. Samson told I can make Liberia, and that can bring strategy to change that health or hazard in the country by making waste management or something of the past. You can
Thank
do
you.
that, but again,
Thank you.
something to us from total. Look at what regarding to put $200 million in here.
You put 250 million in my hair. I'm going to Dubai. I'm going to stay. I'm moving to Dubai, my man. You think I'm going to cause some struggle? Thank you, Walter. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
thank you. All right, you look. Go ahead. You're next in line, Chief. Go
How are
ahead.
you? Mr. So, how are you?
Fine. Thank you. Go ahead.
Mr. So, yesterday you make a rebound in And I tried to process it, but it ain't making no sense to me. You said that the president trying to be, how to call it, thing, to unite everybody. Basically, I was just paraphrasing it that way.
Oh, you mean yesterday? That yesterday
Yeah,
conversation you coming to country about now? Yesterday that was.
yeah, because
But
because
yesterday
the
that liquor
president,
talk. Yesterday that liquor talk. That's about that liquor talk. We finished with
yeah,
that one.
but the thing I ever feeling in that comment was, you saying that if I'm trying to unite everybody, how can we continue to unite everybody if the war just, the war not finished yesterday? We're going to 20 years. People seeking justice. You're talking about president uniting the country. Why you call uniting country? Why can't you be friends with warlocks? People who go war in the country and destroy the country, they want people who are just continue to reconcile with them all the time. People need justice in the country. We ask for you there as a president for you to bring justice for the Liberian people. If you cannot do the job, then when you move on, then let somebody go there and bring you to justice. Because to me, Joseph Baga is colliding with the warlords. If he's not trying to bring justice for the Liberian people. So when you made that remark, say, oh, they probably trying to unite everybody before you can bring.
Hold on. Let me merge this other color, please. That's all. Hold on 1 minute. I knew it was gonna be like that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, like you said it was on the talk, so I will leave it alone.
Okay.
For me, dearly, I want to see Liberia get the justice under this president. And to me, he's moving like a turtle. He need to move a little bit fast,
Okay.
like a rabbit. So we can see the speedy process going on.
All
Okay.
kind of
Because,
jabata,
like I said,
like a rabbit. What kind of thing you talking?
he coming to DC.
Okay.
Trump is an Iron Man. Trump the Trump, and let's see some action going on in the country.
Thank
Let's
you.
see the guys that be put beyond that.
Thank you.
Okay.
But
That's it.
don't
Yeah.
forget now. Don't forget during the election, the people was sleeping. We do everything. He
No,
giving
the
that.
public need to wake up quick and hurry
No,
up
but he
and
giving
take
that.
our
He
people
giving
in
that.
justice.
He
It's
giving
not
that.
a year. We're
He,
not talking. They think we're talking about 20 years here. We
yeah,
talking
but the
about
public giving that calobe.
yesterday.
He giving that calobe now. Other sleeping man can give you calobe. So all
Yeah, you
right.
need to do it fast, man. You need to do it very fast.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Clarence,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for answering.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All
Yeah.
right, Clarence, let's hear from you. Go ahead. What's on your mindset?
Lagu, good evening. How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the choice. A good topic tonight. The way you're discussing the issue to me, you are doing the right thing for our country. The issue that you raised concerning our former president, Ellen, that woman, she already lived a fear on Mr. Too. She brought the country to where the country is today. She is coming out to be making a kind of statement. If she had conscience, I think she should stay in the closet and look at her eyes and put herself with the Liberian people. Because during her time, Mr. Too, in our country, don't look at the money that came in our country. What strategy they should put in place? Look at Fiamma. I can remember in the 80s they had the poo factory in that Fiamma every day. Every day money came in our country. The people is getting she brought her friend relative from abroad, and they looted our country. She come here today to condemn the country. Now she's talking about reconciliation. She wants to reconcile the country. That everybody come together and reconcile. She's somebody who had to forget. So if you're talking about reconciliation, you should be able to reconcile with your own people before coming out to the media. And the second point I want to make, I want to thank the senator of Nima Country today. I want to thank you for the thank you.
What did he do? What did Yantua do?
Yantua raised legacy concession. You know that legacy had a concession for the hour like 30% for them to retire at 30%.
Right.
So when the House of Representatives invite a legacy today, legacy is saying that the 35%, the 30% that they should be given to Liberia, they have agreed. Official of government, they are giving now 50% instead of 30%.
So who they giving the money to?
Yes, it's while the Senate is doing legacy tomorrow or the after tomorrow, they will be appearing to the Senate. So the House of Representatives, what we actually say, if you are saying that the Nigerian government, I agree with you, and giving 15%, you are calling money back, what is the document? They send the document to you.
Thank you.
So what? People are missing the country because of witnesses.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, thank you, Clarence. Appreciate it. We'll be following that. We'll be following that development. Terry, I think that will be the last caller for the night. Terry, go ahead. It's all on you. Talk for a lead as long as you want tonight. Go ahead. That's your show.
Mr. Sue already now start.
Hey, don't listen to him.
I hope you don't come hijack.
No, you don't come here tonight. You don't come here. You don't come here. You ain't ever.
So, liberal,
Yeah.
you see, this is the reason why I tell people, I say, do not just take first information and run with it. It's very bad. It's not healthy. This is how we kill innocent people during the war. They see that you're talking about Madame Sirleaf, that had a war king, propaganda. And fortunately for us today, we got technology to our disposal. The people that work and be talking say, oh, that AI did, that AI, that even myself, I got problem with AI. I know where AI coming from, biblically, I understand. But these are the same people that are using AI more than you and I. But here is the thing. And I want to begin today, did very well on that debate anyway, even though Martin Colley won the debate because he kept deviating from the issue. But he did very well.
Where they have the debate on where?
On OKFM. OKFM, Wanto and Martin Colley. Wanto. CDC Peking, one of the young, you were just talking about the young generation.
Yeah.
One of the young, those boys are very good, man. Today.
Is that Tamura Buganza or what's his name?
No, they're not having wizard.
Oh, okay.
But he from the Tabula Rasa Bugandia camp. That's why he didn't do with that. Why he flown.
Okay.
But Labor, what I want to say is this, right? The Zoom Lion. So because Zoom Lion experiencing malpractice in Ghana means that we should forget about them. Come and see the amount of countries Zoom Lion is in and making headway in those countries. So why don't we go check on these people first before? So the lady that I was on there, she said she been doing sanitation all her life. Can she show us what she's doing now with her sanitation company? But let me show you what Zoom Lion is doing. Zoom Lion Ghana Limited, a leading waste management company under the Jospond Group of Company, has signed waste management and processing concession agreement with 3 major cities in Africa to help them manage waste more efficiently. The cities are the commercial capital of neighboring Nigeria, Lagos, the capital of Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, Kinshasa, and the capital city of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. These are not ordinary places. So if corruption is taking place in one of the companies in Ghana or in a different country, does that mean that this is what is happening to every Zoom Lion company in and around the world? Now let me tell you some of the things. Let me read.
No, but before that, let me ask you about the 3 countries that you talk about. Those three cities you name, the population of each of those places, they're more than 1 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on now. Are they coming in to do the sanitarium for the entire city or just part of the city?
For the entire city. Let me read the things they come and do so you can have an overview of what they're trying to do.
Go ahead.
So it says the major breakthrough are part of the continuous and significant strides in expanding the footprint of Ghanaian Congo made in Africa. The executive chairman, okay, what I was trying to read here, labor, it looked like I already lost it. But wait, quickly. Okay, this is it.
Take your time.
This is it.
This is your show. You're running the show. Take your time. Nobody able to boot
Okay.
you off of the
So
show.
it's Lagos. This public-private partnership initiative aimed to transform Lagos State waste management landscape by creating about 5,000 jobs. The governor of Lagos State, his name here, and it's kind of formalized the partnership at the State House in Alusa, Ekija, Nigeria. This collaboration would lead to the development of two pivotal facilities, a material recovery plant and a waste recycling plant. That is just Nigeria, what they're going to do. Now, you come to Liberia, says Zoom Lion operates in at least 4 African countries, Ghana, Togo, Angola, Zambia, and Equatorial Guinea. They also have deals and are expanding into Nigeria, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Ethiopia, the just read. Additionally, they are working towards starting operations in Sierra Leone and Liberia. Furthermore, Zoom Lion has a presence in Burkina Faso and is deepening its expansion in Kenya. So these people are not ordinary waste management group of people. You see, that is the reason why when people give us information, we need to go check it out. You see? So when people say, oh, the people did.
Hold on, Terry. Walter Cutter, the number is down. What's going on?
No. I heard your co-host might come on his show now for muddy the water now. So I called to just speak about it.
You sure you don't want a link?
No, because I'm driving. That's why if I get there, by the time I get to my job.
Okay, you want to straighten it up because we're getting ready to close it.
Yeah, so I don't want to address what Terry said about Zoom Lion, right? Mm-hmm. So if you listen to what the girl was saying so much, right? And this is something that hello?
We're listening.
Okay, so this is something that if you listen to what the guest said to Bill Spoon, is to catch all Liberian attention. Liberia, imagine we have been deprived, or we said that our economy is overtaken by foreigners. All right?
Okay.
This is a situation where Liberians themselves have got together and said, okay, we can do this job. We can do it. She explained to the extent where, she showed the capability of Liberians that can do the job doing the Ellen Johnson led government ownership worker. She also showed going through what they did at the time when they were denied the debate, that they were able to unearth the corruption within the Zoom Lion. Okay. Just yesterday, just from Ghana, this company that Terry backing today, I'm kind of surprised. That's why there's someone Liberian down and Liberian kill Liberian. What they get said? All Liberian now should be proud of it and say, why we can champion our cause. You take our government opening church in Liberia and making our children go sit and say, hallelujah, hallelujah, improving our country. To enable our children to move forward is to empower them financially to do things to develop our own country. Put money in our pocket. Hallelujah, hallelujah, it's nonsense. That's going to pass.
Why Jefferson Koji didn't?
Hold on, Terry, you can't hear you. When you finish, you can come back. Okay.
Can you go to Ghana? Can you go to Ghana today and secure a job in Ghana and or Ghanaian? Can you do that?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Be patriotic. I don't know about patriotic. Patriotic. Yeah, we out today talking about the Ghanaian continent. You read about the whole port. You talk about the port in major way in Lagos. The port just telling you you're trying to they're trying to get a contract in Lagos, and what they will do when they get the contract in Lagos. They take it in Lagos.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Terry, go ahead and respond to that.
You see, Keto like to market ignorance. That's why when he don't have the information that he's supposed to have, then he start attacking church. The church get nothing to do with you, my brother. Your president get a church. Your president, he came from the church. And JBB, he was praying. You know what I think? And he came from the church and he won the presidency. They begin always sing that song. I say I like that song. I know Heaven Sent. I like to sing that song too. But no offense to the former president, we are. But why your Jefferson coaching people did not help the woman? The woman was there. She was there doing during her says yeah. She was there. Why you didn't bring? Why you didn't sign agreement with the company of the Liberian sanitation company then? When you were there for 6 years, why you didn't do it?
Terry, ready for me to call. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on, Terry. Please hold yourself. Go ahead, Clarence. What's on your mind again?
Mr. Tode, the thing what Terry, Keta said about Terry, I think is wrong. Terry there, Keta there had their choice that they were using, and before Liberia, out of 75,000, you the one coming here today to talk about church. John we are church over there, their pastor took money from Liberia. They use it. Don't have a call in your eye. They start telling somebody that you have call in your eye. Thank you for the show, Mr. To.
It's not easy tonight. It's not easy.
Thank you, Clarence. You got my back. So these are that's some of the reasons
you
why
you can't come out here and try to face rescue, and you think that no other rescue. We got rescue 1, 2, 3. We got plenty of rescue here.
We got plenty of people to help us here. And these are some of the reasons why I say sometimes I don't want to count on the show, but you see when they do the kind of thing now, they can make my whole body jubo. So, labor, these are people. These are that if these people were not credible, nobody that big country that Lagos then will be looking for them when Lagos is the biggest economy in Africa, not even West Africa. Lagos has the biggest economy in Africa. They got plenty sanitation people. What are they looking for with these people? If these people were not credible enough, if these people did not provide the means or the facility to extract waste. Now, I'm not against Liberian-owned businesses. I myself been on the show advocating for Liberian-owned business. Myself, I'm a man who building my own business from that perspective. What I'm saying is, if you are Liberian business, what do you come with? What are you coming with? What do you have? Okay, you say you're coming to the senatorial place. What are you depending on to make impact in that area? Are you depending on God? I know you're coming for me. Are you depending on the government subsidy to help you? That's why you depending on, or do you have first your own thing to say, okay, yeah, I got $1 million in the bank sitting down, or I got $1 million equipment that I bring into the market for the government to trust me to be able to help the sanitarian fee. But the moment most of these places, the moment government is not able to help them, they break down. And that is the reason why government don't take them serious. They have to pass through legislature contact before they can start getting government money when the people they support is in power. So that's why I'm asking the CDJ and Breakable then. When y'all are in power, you see the woman? Why she coming now? You know why she coming now? Because she knows that she benefited under Madam Seri government. So she believed that JMB will listen to her. Because y'all were Fakawo, y'all couldn't listen. For 6 years, y'all were not listening. Our men were just running all over the city and thing. Y'all had dumper all over the place. These people were still existing, but we never saw them. We're seeing them now. You know why? Because a responsible government in power that can listen to the plight of the people, which is good. And I support that. But do not denigrate Zoom Lion because of some corruption scandal that is going on in Ghana. Because in every entity, you will have corrupt people. So Zoom Lion is a big industry, or a waste industry or waste management company that works internationally. So if there is if one of the companies is having financial malpractices and corruption, does that mean it have to do with the entire Zoom Lion or waste management company worldwide or internationally? I say no. That is what we're talking about.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
So yeah. So these are the things, liberal. And no offense to a Liberian business-owned company. I pray for it to happen. But what do we bring? to the table? What are we coming with? What do we have? All right, for somebody to trust us. Like I was saying the other day to about this guy or this guy that was on the show here the last time or Dwalu. All right, why Dwalu has to go and start and asking Liberians to give him money so that he can open this particular multi-million dollar business. When Dwalu can walk to the bank with several Liberians, if we have confidence, we walk to any bank, maybe in America or maybe in Liberia, and tell them to borrow us 25 million. So if no bank is able to trust Liberians with 25 million, then something seriously wrong with us for our own investment. That he don't have to wait for 2 years to raise that money. We can put a document together and walk to the bank and tell the bank to give us 25 million and we pay over the period of so and so amount of years.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Thank you. Do you remember? By the way, do you remember this area here? The area that I was showing earlier.
Yeah, I saw it on the screen, but I don't.
You know when you're going. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see. Samson, too. Are you calling to talk on the radio, or are you calling for something else? Okay. All right. Terry, just hold on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What's on your mind, sir?
Yeah, no, talking about I'm on the radio. It's a double show. I'm calling for North Dakota.
But I think you're in a noisy place, so it's gonna disturb your wonderful idea.
Oh, okay. I just want to show light on what the political revenue is saying. I want I want the supporter of the rescue, right? But the argument is who lion will involved into corruption in Nigeria.
Where?
Where they were caught by the war bank and they were able to say Nigerian government was able to say on behalf of full lion. So why Nigerian government have the courage of company to come back? That's the argument.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. I think this zone line issue here, we're gonna have to. And Terry, you're quite prepared to help us out. To help us, I think you're quite prepared and to give these kind of. And I think the audience are really engaging you tonight on that, which is good. It's a very good thing to have. But let's this place here, Terry. Folks will come back to the Zoom line issue. Let me go. Terry, do you remember this place here? You know when you're coming from Ganta, right?
Yeah.
When you're coming from Ganta on this side here, this is the railroad that you go over. I think they have some cocoa power, something like that. You go over the railroad, and then you make a deep curve here, and then you get down here, you make another curve. You remember this place, or you don't?
You say where is that Yekepa?
No, no, going to second pier.
Oh,
The ra-
Sacre.
yeah, the railroad track that
Yeah,
comes from Lamco that
yeah,
goes to
yeah. I
Buchanan.
remember that place. Yeah,
So when you come over the bridge here like this, you go over here, and then you go, and then another curve here and put you straight. You remember this place, right? And then when
yeah,
it rains, this place is always muddy. This place is always bad.
yeah. I heard that is a bad place.
Yes, because the whole place is a mud area. But here's the thing here now. Let me go back into this. So this little curve here you're looking at, okay, is what they have here. You see it here?
Yeah,
So the issue for me was, first of all, there's no weight of water. You're bending a curve, and whenever you're bending a curve, you're gonna have a high side of the curve, so that the water can drain out. But the way they have it here, there's nothing like that. They're still going with 2%, 2%. You can't do that anyhow. But that's not the point. The point is why they did not take this road. Okay, let me put that back in there. Oh. Okay, let me see. Okay, so why don't they just go ahead and take this road like that? Okay, from here. Why didn't they just go straight out like this? Put a lot of viaduct bridge, little bridge connect. I mean, we're building for future, and go straight out like this. Why you still have to maintain the 1950s 50? What was it? I think 1950 or 1949 roll, and then you call it build
But labor,
giving people
this
new
this
road.
is what we call innovation, and that what you're trying to provide here.
Yeah, but they're not doing
They,
that.
they
They will
don't
not
have
listen
that
to
kind
us.
of thought. Why you think they don't have that kind of thought? And are the Chinese people bending the road?
Yeah, yeah.
But why they don't have that kind of thought?
Because the people who request design should have the people to say give us a different alignment. This
Hmm.
is a scene highway that Tommy Bonan died on. The scene alignment. Tommy Bonan died on 1977. The highway is still there. I mean
But
1970, yeah,
your
77.
man Gideon is not an engineer, right?
No, 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 no. But it just very sad that the people are not building these things for future. Most of the new building, the building like bro, the store and things like that, they don't have no parking lot. The building is still right in front of right. In fact, if you do a building setback, most likely part of that store will be on the road because you have to have a building. And they're not, and not that they don't know these things. That's what can really get to me. But anyway, Terry, I think we're gonna get out unless you have some more stuff you want to talk about.
No, yeah, that's just the same thing. And I believe what you're trying to present is very, very healthy too. But these people have not really, they are not innovative because the man in question here that is over that ministry, I must set that problem with him. Because say he gave that $22 million, I don't know what they did to the horse. And they call him, he talked about that there. That whole news, we can't hear about it again.
You were not here again. You
You
got
know,
Abache. You got Abache over there.
yeah.
Abache over there. I don't know that eating. Other people eating too. You're not here
And
from
the
here.
man, the man is not an engineer. So obviously, whatsoever they tell him, he's a manager, he's a administrative guy. So he understands administration, but he don't know like what you're saying now. Those things that you're showing us here. How many people will have the insight, the vision, the innovation to know that you can cause this particular thing, you can change the direction to build a better road. How many people understand that, Libra? Than to keep that kind of rule since 1950 something. You muted.
What the trucks here? They're on top of the hill. So if you come from on top of the hill here to go back down there, you're going downhill. You don't need much. What you will not do is to put dirt in here. You build viaduct like a little pond the Chinese will use to make fun on those bridges. Okay? They call it viaduct. You build 4 or 5 of them and connect them. All right. When you do that, you go on to this area here that I was showing you earlier. Okay. You go on to this point here. If you take it from here, go back out here. You're coming from on top of the hill, viaduct. By the time you get here, you're back to zero, back on the ground.
Mm.
Whatever water problem you have here, you already defeated that because you're coming from on top of the hill, going down here, which is also higher than this small area here. You know, and so that's the problem. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and call it quit for the night.
Yeah.
I
So
I think yeah, give
Dr.
us a
Mali,
close.
what I was trying to say here is that I'm not against Liberian something. But what right now, the people say we should get rid of Zoom line. Now I'm reading someone a report here from
No,
the
no,
World Bank, maybe
he
that what
on
we're talking about.
Dr. Mali on different tabata. Don't listen to him.
You know, but
What photo out of order? Does he know what is he talking
he
about?
say
Photo out of
the
order.
rule design. He said the photo. Dr. Mali, you labor is doing a thing. Then you trying to challenge it. You see,
Don't
these are
mind
the
him, man,
things.
man.
These are the things that you can be doing. But yeah, labor. So they got some kind of report here on the World Bank announcing something about Zoom Lion into some kind of a malpractices in things that I think in Liberia. So long time ago, 2017 or September
But that's
25th.
the same thing the girl was saying today.
Yeah, but we don't know whether if these things came up to prove to be proven, wherein
She
it
said she
was
came back here and gave all of the information to World Bank, and World Bank sent 5 people to Liberia to investigate. And based on that investigation, they were able to sanction Zone Lion. So indeed, when they gave the report to World Bank was able to do their investigation. They found that Zone Lion was guilty of those things. That's why they sanctioned them.
yeah. So that is what I'm reading here. All right, about Zoom Lion and things that are. But the problem here, my question to them is that where is the Liberian company that is available to take contracts from the government to take away our waste?
Terry,
Where
Terry,
are they? What are
Terry,
the equipments
you
that
are
they have?
you when you used to run bike, you said you yourself say you used to run bike. So when you used to run bike and and turn it into business for people to run a bike for you,
Mhm.
right? Those that came to you, okay? If you just say, "Oh, I'm a bike guy," you go run it. If you don't set the rule, will they be able to run your bike effectively the way you want it?
No,
No. Why didn't you go to Ghana and get some of the best bike rider from there? You got people right there in Liberia that you turn your own personal bike to. You,
right.
these are not people that you and them grew up in the same house. You trust them, they trusted you, but you impacted on them. You try to improve their lives. In other words, you give them a bike. They, based on whatever they're going to do, there's a certain agreement. You do this, you get this amount. Agree? Yes. Okay. This is it. So you don't have to get Zone Lion. The point for me is not whether Zone Lion was corrupt. Let's get people in Liberia, Zone Lion, the 20 million plus or 22 million or 2 million, whatever it is. Zone Lion taking it back to Ghana.
Agree. That's my point.
Zone Lion is not going to build, they're not going to build houses in Liberia.
No, they're not. But my point is, liberal, we need somebody to do the work now. Who is available?
You can improve, you can impact the Liberians. Listen, to do sanitarian work. This girl, she told us today, it's not something she studied in school. She just went there and decided to invest herself in it. They are right now as we speak. If you go on Google, they will show you how to build a sanitary dump site. There are 3 major issues about sanitary business. The waste you bring in, and how do you
Liberal.
hold on 1 minute. The waste you bring in, the waste you bring it in that you already put a hole in, but you're gonna cover the waste. That waste gonna produce a gas called methane. How do you let the methane out of that place effectively without hurting people? That's the major stuff. So they will show you everything. If you do an investigation, if you do a Google, if you go on anything and you want to know, they have how to design. They show you all of the process of how to design a pit for waste management stuff. They have all of those things. They are available. So if you want to tell me, Liberian government, if you're going to spend $22 million or whatever amount of money, you
Right.
mean you can't train Liberians to select Liberian that you want. Whether be a unity party CDC, I don't care. But select Liberians that you want and say, okay, you guys go for training. Even if you have a company, you pay the company a certain amount of money, but with a stipulation to say we're paying you this amount, but you have to send your people for training and be certified. But with the government involved, these people go for training, they come back, they're certified, the government gives them contract. Now these people, yes, the other thing here, these people that you're gonna give contract to, they don't have trucks. They're most likely now gonna ask Liberians to get into the business of trucking. You see where I'm going with this?
But liberal, this is the reason why we keep failing. Because everything we give it to the government, the government, the government. Look at the Americans here. Most of the waste
Now
companies are,
you don't want came back earlier. You said well, I'm bring double. Then now you coming to tell me now the people come from war. Who get money? Is the government? Who the government
but
get involved?
but liberal, we agree, right? They put every country come from war, but yet and still some people still get money. The problem is that this is what suffering Liberia. Everybody cannot benefit from $6 million budget. Liberia got a small budget. If to say the budget of the country were around 1 billion, I will tell you for sure. And you see, we talk about Dabo.
But
The
they
area
six
where
hundred
I
million.
agree with you on Dabo is because she had the opportunity with the international community and all the NGOs in Liberia.
Okay.
They had ample time for 12 years to
Okay.
train Liberians into doing the thing and empower them financially to be able to have their own thing. But again, Liberians, we can why we can if I believe that West is my area, I will develop myself to be able to have the capacity so that when I'm needed,
You go
beside
there,
me
Terry.
being
You,
in
hey
Liberia,
man, the
I
way you
can get
talking,
contract in Ghana,
the way you
other
talking,
parts of the world.
the way you talking, we need to bring the show. I don't want Babu to devour tonight. Yeah, I call you
The
one
show
before
came
I can
to
even open my mouth. You were here already.
an
Yeah, Terry. Let me just say this here. The way you talking like you don't know Liberia people. Even President Baka government, there are people in there. You go right now. You say you want to help them. They will not want to talk to you, sir. They will not want to talk to you, even with all your qualifications. They will not want to talk to you. They want to give contract to somebody who will let their elbow. You know those
but
rules?
liberal, like the way
Yeah.
the lady did it now. One of the problems with Liberia is the inability for people to speak up. We don't speak out.
Okay. This young man who wife died 2 or 3 days ago. He's an expert in electrical management. He's an electrical engineer, but he's a manager. He talk and talk and talk, and finally the Ray Punkin. I feel forgetting the captain. I call him Ray Punkin. The Ray Punkin. He decided to follow the young man advice. As soon as he did that, boom, they got rid of him. So why is it that President Baka and the people they all know the young man? Why they can't bring him on board? Because he doesn't know anybody one of the inside. He doesn't know anybody who is the insider. If he had inside track, they would have brought him on board. So that for all that all we'll be doing,
But
you only gonna get job when you're qualified only because you have inside track.
because liberal
And
government
that's why you
job,
always
government
get a
job,
fizzy people.
government job in Liberia is not the only job.
I know that. This is the downfall, Terry.
Like you
Government
see
job.
your position now, right? For you, a material. You are an individual that the government need. You don't need them; they need you
Okay.
because we don't have roles.
Okay. Why they can't call me?
That
I'm
is
just giving
that
you
is where I will agree with you.
not that I
But
want to go,
not
but why
in
they can't
all
call me?
instances. No, that is where for me, I agree with you. Because you can go put Mena Gideon, who is not an engineer, to discuss engineering matter. How he's not innovative because he don't know, even when the people making mistake, when they're not doing it the right way, he don't know how to detect it. Like the display you displaying here, how many people will understand what you're talking?
So they
How
got
many
people.
people?
They got people who know that alignment business.
Yeah. So the moment that people see concrete road or something like that, the other picking and want to go, oh, development asibo. You don't even know that after
Let me
2 to 3 years from now,
let me
those
show
roads will
this.
start having holes in it.
Let me share it. Let me show that one again. We're gonna be going here. This is the stuff that I showed yesterday. The first one here is this one. Look at this one, Terry. Look at this one here. That concrete road.
That the development asibo. Liberal, yeah, you let people know.
That concrete road they're coming to put down
Ah, God.
in concrete, right? In concrete classes, when you're doing steel work, the steel is supposed to be embedded 3 inches from the bottom of the concrete. You see all the steel laying down here? Usually, when you're doing stuff that they call what they call chair or a bench, it's 3 inches block You just put it there so the concrete can sit on it. But they have those things. If you oh, I'm sorry, long time ago I used to do the show almost every day on road business. I have all the material that's showing it. But look at the one here, they call it concrete road. Okay, these are things you build when you're building a driveway. These trucks that are coming from Ivory Coast and Guinea, it's just 1 month time. These steel gonna be bent. The reason why you put steel in the concrete because you want the concrete to be flexible. Concrete itself is not flexible. So you put steel in it so it will bend in and out and give as the truck goes on so you can ride like that. That it will help you? No, no. But that's let me find the other one I want to show you. The picture I put out yesterday. It's just ridiculous when these people who know better supposed to do what is right, they don't. Look at this one. Look at it one here. You see here, Terry?
Hmm.
You see it, right? So, but let me see if I can do something here quick. I think I need to do that. Let me do something here quick because I want you to actually to open it. Okay. So let me open that up. Where's that picture? Okay. All right. Okay. So now let me go back here. Okay. So let's stop sharing here. Okay. Let's go back and share that again. Share screen. Window. Yeah. Okay. So you see this, right? Can you see it?
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. So look here. You see. So you can tell here the people they're not done. You
Right.
see that you see this stuff here, right? What the one him running on.
Yeah.
Why are you going to leave this thing here? For example, these trucks are coming from Guinea. If the guy break down here, you say, "Oh, this is a spot here," he will park on this side,
Hmm.
which is good. But if you look at here, that means this place is not well compacted. You can tell this place is not well compacted. So because of that, that guy gonna get stuck. If anybody comes in here, let me see if I can take this color. Hold on 1 minute, Terry. I'm supposed to be out of here. Caller, what's your name? What's Samson told I've been put Go ahead so we can close. Go ahead. What's on your mind, sir?
Hey Sam, how you doing, sir? And how you doing, Derek? How you doing on the show tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother?
Yeah, man. This is Saturday. I called him from Connecticut.
Oh, Saturday, good evening. Thank you.
Yes, sir, boss. I was listening to you guys about the company and this why Lion, the trash
Zoom Lion.
management company.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing here is that our Liberia problem is something that Liberians have to come to their senses to solve. It just takes love. As I think many times when I call on your show, I talk about love. If Liberian will put country first, then of course we will develop love for one another. And if you have love for one another, you will push another brother, or as a brother come out, that brother will push another person. But that's not our case. This is why we are behind time. And that is a serious problem. That problem till we break that barrier, which is a yoke that the devil instilled into Liberia. When we overcome that, Liberia will be the good country.
Thank you.
But it takes love.
Thank you.
Because before Liberia can go anywhere, we have to prioritize Liberian to uphold our own economy. And that's why we are lacking us. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We appreciate it, Saturday. Thank you. So, okay, Terry, let me go back to that stuff. Let me add it on that. So, right now, okay, where are we? Okay, so Terry, right before we close, you see how the side slope here, right?
Yeah.
The side slope here. So good thing. It's a good thing. What they need to do here now is to plant grass. Because if you leave it like this, in the summertime,
Right.
The whole thing, the dust gonna start crumbling in the winter time. I mean, the rainy season time. The water that gonna come from here over there. You see that place up where my hand is? They call it a
Yeah.
bench. So they have like a behind that the water coming from on top of the hill. Go to the bench. They don't come here right away. It's supposed to go down this way. But if you don't plant grass here, if the water starts sheep flowing over here, it's gonna start creating gutter. Now, going back to this people stuff here, it's a beautiful thing what they did here. Widening this area, cut it down, cut the hill down, and so you don't have the Tower Hill type effect. But why did you not take this gravel all the way across here to
Hmm.
protect this area that you take? And they're not done compacting because if you compact the area, you will clean all of this mess. But they didn't clean it. They're leaving it there. You see the rain there a few days. You see all the potholes. Sooner or later they're gonna start seeping on this beautiful concrete asphalt they have it, and the asphalt is only 4 inch. You can see here it's only 4 inch thick. Then they have the gravel as a base. They must have done some serial compaction here because you come closer here, you can see this place is clear. That's fine. Which is clear anyway. That's fine. So I'm not worrying about it. But my concern, why did they do that? And if you look on the other end, this side is worse. In that, but they have a ditch over there, which is a little bit okay. But as you go towards the swampy area over there, they're gonna have problem. But anyway, Terry, let's hear your closing 5 second, please, so we get out of here.
They like 5 seconds. But yeah, Libra, I just want to read something very quick for our audience so they can
Go
listen
ahead.
to it and think. Okay, so the Zoom Lion people, right? It says the disbursement is part of a negotiation resolution agreement, which acknowledges the company cooperation and disciplinary measures against staff involved in the misconduct. So there were people. So is it the 2-year disbursement came into effect on September 24, 2013. During this period, Zoom Lion will not qualify. This is World Bank now,
Hmm.
taking disciplinary measure on Zoom Lion for malpractices done by their staff. So it says in Liberia. So it said the 2-year disbursement came into effect on September 24, 2013. During this period, Zoomline will not qualify for any contract financed by the World Bank Group. As part of the settlement, the company will also need to demonstrate full and satisfactory compliance with the World Bank integrity standard. This is a case where a company under a World Bank investigation is demonstrating responsibility for wrongdoing by enforcing disciplinary action and committing to a new standard of integrity governing its operations. So this is the reason why, my brother, it's very good to go and make your research and come back with the information to be able to, if you don't want Zoom Lion, then provide, like what Keto is saying, all right? Since you feel that you want Liberian into the market, show us a Liberian company that is capable to handle the waste that we see in Liberia that
But
need to
Terry,
do
that
all
when
the
you say
processes.
that, then a question
Show
to
us.
you: why Liberians cannot be trained?
Because I agree, but that is the failure of the CDC government and the failure of the early government. You can't blame JMB for what early and CDC should have
Okay,
done.
those people they're not in power again. We in power now. Why we get trained?
But
Why we
don't
get trained our
negate the
own?
damages they cause. This is the damages. This is the damage effect. You just talk about the role. If you don't compartmentalize that role, labor, what will happen? And will undermine something.
Okay, all right, okay, okay.
If you
Yes,
don't fix
yes.
that play,
Anyway,
what you
I
just
tell
show
Terry.
up.
Anyway, I told Terry today.
But labor, if the problem with Liberia, they say, oh, Joseph Boka, that's what we vote you for. So we should forget about the things that you did not do that
you,
overlaps into
you,
this
you,
government
you,
that the
you,
government got to take
you, you,
responsibility for.
you hear the other trouble I see myself in tonight, Mr. Toll. Please keep in mind that by criticizing the road, the minister, the engineer, and the entire road maintenance crew, you are simply criticizing President Bakai, who appointed him. I mean them.
Labor, I think we need to send them man back to Grand
No,
General
I
County.
think so. I think so. I think I made a mistake the other day by sending
Yeah,
him to Lofa County. I think we're not cut up with Dom.
we
We're
need
not.
to send the doctor
You and
back to Grand
with
General.
the cutter, you and Terry not gone. Okay, Terry, thank you very much. I think we're way over time
Yeah,
here
thank
tonight.
you, Labor.
Thank you, appreciate it. Again, folks, I'm way over time. We'll say good night to all of you. Mr. So will be here tomorrow. If not, we will be back here again. If he's here, we will also be here. I want to thank all of you for tuning in tonight. Dr. Manny Walter Carter, Amos, thank you guys. Breakable, thank you. Paul, thank you very much for turning into Liberian Public. We adore. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. We'll be out here now. Say good night to all of you. Please stay safe and let's pray for one another. Thank you very much and good night.
Rachel de Kibo, je adé. Gogo nyaliwa banyo, nyali okoro pawo. Abi gogo nyali. Abi gogo nyali, Stefan Soko. Awa bile, nana, amagre ngara gogo nyaliwa. Stefan Soko ya okoro pawo. Ayiya, gogo nyaliwa. Amana vere kasawa. Amagre kavere titi papa vere sa. Seri peke seri peke. Ayo yike banyo, ye sikre kama pa, sisi ye la play. Oye bila gogo nyali, ale banyo e koro bravo. Hey gogo nyali, awo. Taba sisi nyo wo, ale na velini baka. Taba sisi nyo wo, ale na velini. Waye, ale na yu e koro bravo. Gogo nyali. Yosu made jokure. Amro ayo. Made wa ba bere wa sabake. Wa ba be. Ambawe mabani. Nyama. Ambawe mabani. Ambara suwa kula bayo. Afina mi ka bere titi baba. Asa tubo oba